Hello, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to review your final for Earth Science and give you an overview and give you a little bit of help relating to each of the questions. So the final itself is 2 hours long. It's short answer again, and those questions have differing values. So be aware when actually doing the test to look at the values and work out how much time you require for each of those questions. And what I can also say relating to the final, please don't use your notes. You won't have enough time. The areas that are going to be assessed but are not limited to include, so I'm giving you broad titles this time. You need to look around the topic. I don't want you just cutting and pasting notes. So the first thing you need to look at is urbanization. We talked about urbanization. You've done urbanization within your previous tests. So what is urbanization? What is urban sprawl? So you need to look into some of these things. The second area, a little bit later in the course, should have read the notes relating to the rock cycle. What is the rock cycle? What's some of the processes in the rock cycle? Also, give me some examples of rocks. For example, what's an igneous rock? What's a sedimentary rock? What's a metamorphic rock? So you need to look back through that if you haven't looked at the notes already. The third area to look at is climate change. What is climate change and what some of the problems associated? How does it affect agriculture? How does it affect humans? How does it affect weather? Some of these sort of things. And this is listed in your notes. So you need to have read through your notes. Okay? The next is population change. Question relating to this. With regards to population change, what you should be able to come up with to answer this question is you've done your first paper on population change and its effects on environmental problems. So you should be able to answer that easily. The next is indoor air pollution. What's some of the sources of indoor air pollution and what's some of the effects? For example, what's the effects of lead? What's the effects of radon? What's the effects of carbon monoxide, things like this. Okay. Also, next one is the water cycle. Some of the processes involved in the water cycle. You need to go back and look through the notes if you're unaware of the water cycle. With regards to the water cycle, things like might be asked to define or put in things like what is evaporation, what is condensation, what is runoff. So make sure you know about the water cycle. The next is different types of waste. What are the different types of waste? What's hazardous waste? What's non-hazardous waste? Okay, so make sure you've read the notes on waste. And early on, there was a lot of information relating to this. So the next question, number 8, is you need to look at science and the scientific method. Okay, how would you define it? How do you define science? How do you define scientific method? What makes up the scientific method? And later on, what we've just been doing, nutrition. What is undernutrition, malnutrition, overnutrition? Make sure you understand those terms. And finally, there's a question relating to biodiversity. Okay, so make sure you understand and you've gone through the section on biodiversity, one of the last sections. Also, you will need to get in the final parts of the final discussions. I want to say thank you to you all for such good discussions throughout this semester. It's been very interesting reading a lot of those discussions. I hope from the course that you found a new love of the topic, hopefully, or you'll take something from the course that you'll put into everyday life. If you have any questions, just email me. I will be around. Hopefully, I will have everything graded. If you get your discussions done, I will have everything graded by Monday evening. I will open up the final once I post this video. Okay? I hope you enjoyed the course. If you want to help me out, go back and do some information relating to how I can improve, what you liked about the course. It gives me an insight how to improve it for future students. And I don't mind if they're criticisms, it helps me. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed it again, and hopefully you will carry on your endeavour with environmental sort of aspects of life. Thank you. I also wanted to just thank people for the kind words while I was ill in hospital. I've tried to keep the class going and to make it so that there was no hindrance to you as a student. So thank you for your kind words, and I appreciate them. And I hope you do all do very well in the final.